Welcome to Celebrity Apex. We're on a 9-day Norwegian Fjords cruise, and today we're in Olden. This is the second last stop of this particular cruise, and there are only 2 days left basically. Today is Olden, tomorrow is Bergen, then there is a sea day, and after that this ship will go back to Amsterdam. We departed from Rotterdam, and I will give you guys a 30-minute plus minus a little bit walkthrough of the Celebrity Apex, same like I did with all the other ships. And this time what I did is I will start on top. So this is deck 16 pretty much, and the reason for that is so I won't need to run up the stairs during the video, which was pretty much the problem last time around. So what we will do is we will walk from deck 16 here in a circle and then all the way down to deck number 3. So we will start here, and this is the top part, the famous magic carpet, and over there, as you can see, like, the landscape is really stunning here in Norway. No matter where you go, we were really lucky with the weather this week, and I'll give it a little bit more of a wide angle, so we'll walk through. This orange frame here is part of the magic carpet, which is one deck lower, so we're going to have a look at that once we get there. So we'll walk through here, and over here on the right hand side is the entrance to the retreat. So suite guests can use the retreat, and you can access this area with your room key. So there's a key card reader. There are 2 doors, one on the left and one here on the right, and you just tap it and get in. And like, I took that retreat once, I believe it was in the Caribbean. There's a little jacuzzi and the sun deck out there, so that's actually very nice and more private. But on these port days, which is why I like to make these videos today, is of course most people are not on the ship, they are out and exploring. So I had some work to do this morning, so that's why we'll use the remainder of the time to make a little video before everybody gets back on board. Here are the jacuzzis, one on this side and one over there on the other. So you'll just get it going, and then you can hang out here if weather permits until the evening time. I believe they close this down around 9 p.m. The solarium is open a little bit longer. There is, I believe that's a Viking cruise. They're tendering. We are docked, thankfully. Look at this landscape. Beautiful. And the days are actually very early, so if you want to see these nice images starting early morning, like got to get up at maybe 5:30 as soon as the daylight comes, and then you'll pretty much enjoy going through the fjords in a rather slow fashion. And after that you'll have the opportunity to just sit and wait until the ship has docked. Then here the well-known swimming pool. So now this is Celebrity Apex, which is, I believe, was the second in the Edge class that Celebrity deployed. Beyond was also already dispatched, and the Ascent is still in the shipyard and it will come very soon. So we'll go here, and then up there in the back we'll have to take the stairs once, just for a little walk in the back where the sunset bar is. See the swimming pool. The temperature today is quite nice, so it's about 18 degrees Celsius, and this is very comfortable. So we'll go through the back, and that is going to be one of the more popular areas, as long as it's like sailing on these ships, the Edge class ships that go somewhere warm. I haven't really seen a lot of people either here at the rooftop garden or on the sunset bar. But let's have a look. They're showing a movie at least once a day, I believe.
Did you tell the friends? Yeah.
Let's see. We can turn around once we're behind the other guests. There you go. So this movie is being shown, or like a different movie is being shown roughly once a day, sometimes twice. See this restaurant here, the rooftop, what is it called? The Rooftop Garden Grill. And Rooftop Garden Grill, yes. I've never seen this open even once. There are wines in the fridge, but I have not seen anything happening here at all. So here's the sunset bar. Let's walk through here. This is quite nice in the evening and also during the daytime, just to lounge and relax. Can get a drink here, or just sit in one of these chairs and enjoy the view. There are all the hungry guests at the Ocean View Cafe. We'll walk through there. The tenders from that Viking ship are docking over there, so they have a little bit of a shortcut to go into what is probably, well, I don't want to call it downtown because you all can see the size of it, but it's the city center with maybe 8 buildings. So from here we'll walk down to deck number 14, Ocean View Cafe. And right now it's lunchtime, so we will make our way through the restaurant, starting here in the back where the pizza bar is. My favorite place actually, because it's open until 1 a.m. These guys make some beautiful pizza. And from here, we'll not go through all the food right now because this is not a food video. This is a general walkthrough of the ship. So it's not going to be a camera going into every trough here at the buffet. But it is rather busy because the ship is 100% booked. Like there are no empty cabins on the sailing. And I have to say, because the Ocean View Cafe has gotten a little bit of criticism since early in the year because of some food variety issues, but this has all been corrected, in my opinion. Like, I've been on 3 cruises on Celebrity since April, which included the Panama Canal on Millennium and the Alaska on Solstice, and also now the Norwegian Fjords on Apex. So after that, it should actually be quite nice. So this is deck 14 aft, and from here we'll take a walk outside because I promised you to walk by the magic carpet. And we took deck 16, the top, 15, this is 14, and then we will take the elevator down to, I believe it's deck 5 or 6, where there are more interesting things other than guest cabins. The magic carpet is actually a really interesting installation, because just like the cafe on the back end, I haven't seen it being used for a lot other than the bar. And it is advertised that there is supposed to be some dining here at times, but I have not seen that being made available on my last 5 cruises with edge glass ships. So I'm not exactly sure what is going on with this, but I usually like it when there is a nice scenery out, so you can actually get on the magic carpet area and then take some nice pictures without having the ship's installations in the way. Here's a mast grill. The mast grill, you can get hot dogs and burgers and fries. Personally, to be completely honest, not my favorite quality of items. Burgers are like a hockey puck. Here's a solarium. Very nice, one of my favorite places. And here we got opening hours starting early in the morning. They say it's open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. So that is quite long to actually enjoy the pool hours. And the jacuzzis are being locked down at, I believe yesterday was 10 p.m. So that is definitely a long time, and like if you enjoy it late rather than during the day, you can do that as well. And I sometimes enjoy going to the jacuzzi and the pool during dinner times when most people are at the restaurant. Spa Cafe and Juice Bar is open in the morning, and you can get some healthy breakfast items, fresh juices and smoothies. And as we're on deck 14, here we go towards the spa and the gym, and also on deck number 16 upstairs there is a retreat sun deck, retreat bar, the lounge on 15. So this is accessible for the suite guests. Pool, ocean view, cafe, resort. And then here we go with the spa and also the thermal spa suite, the barber shop. So we took a separate video of that already. Then here we are on deck number 12. Deck number 12 has Lumine. This is a suite restaurant. And the suite restaurant, once again, like it starts at the Sky Suite and goes all the way up to the Iconic Suite, and those are accessible for that. So let's see, we're gonna go through the elevator real quick. If there's anybody else in here. Oh no, nobody here. So we will go to number 5, because on deck number 5 there's a theater, fine cut steakhouse, we're on 5, and a couple of restaurants. So this is going to be more interesting. Everything between 12 and 5 are guest cabins. So we're gonna have a separate video of the guest cabin, as well as of course the casino and everything as always. Here we got on deck number 5 the Captain's Club office and the concierge desk, some more deck access, and Saori and her colleagues are the Captain's Club concierges here on this particular sailing. Here's the theater. Nothing going on at the theater right now, but you can have a little glimpse. They're preparing the performance. Personally, I have not been inside the theater for the entire week. Usually I don't really go to the entertainment, so it's just I guess depends on everybody's preference. Here is the art auction and art sales area. So if you like art and purchase it on the cruise, you can do so. Here is the club upper floor. The club had actually quite a nice vibe on this cruise. And here's all the art. And I don't know if I have to feel ashamed to say it. I have no idea about art or what this would be worth. So I could never buy any of this on a cruise ship because I cannot value it, and you shouldn't buy anything you can't value because you might overpay by a lot. So get somebody who knows about art if you want to buy it. Raw on 5. This is a replacement of what previously was Sushi on 5. So they have nice, today it's closed, but it will open later on. They have sushi and some other items. Let's see if we can find a menu. Here is a menu, but this is for the Indian themed dinner, which it's called Taj. I wasn't even aware they're offering that on this particular sailing, but it seems like it's gonna be around. So this is gonna be interesting. But I had dinner here last time on Edge and it was okay. I still prefer the Sushi on 5 for the quality of the sushi and sashimi. But the venue here looks, of course, much nicer. Unfortunately, it's closed because they have a beautiful presentation of all the oysters and the prawns and stuff here on the ice. So that would have been nice, but it's a port day, so I'm not surprised that they are closed and they can't keep this around forever. Here we already have a view of the atrium. Martini bar. There's Le Grand Bistro that is open for lunch usually and also for the elite breakfast. And then we start with retail space. But first we are going to see something special, and that is not only the Fine Cut Steakhouse. Fine Cut is over here. And Fine Cut is really a special venue in terms of ambience. But what is remarkable is this wine. They have the Liberté 2015 that is priced at $100,000. And I don't know if these are the real wines in general, because this door is open. So either they are extremely careless or these wines are just for show, these bottles. And they just reprinted or redid some of the labels. But I certainly would not leave this door open. This is one of my favorite wines actually, the Mouton Rothschild 2014. Also like the 2011. But that is of course in the region of 800 US a bottle and not 100,000. Although this is marked up by 200%. You can find this on Wine Finder for like 32,000 US. Definitely at least 32 times more than I would ever pay for a bottle of wine. But yeah, it's kind of remarkable to see these kind of items here on cruise ships. I wonder how many people are actually purchasing those. Here's a Cartier shop. Bulgari. And they did some modifications in terms of retail here on Apex compared to Edge, because you will see it in the back at when you go to Eden. Here's this very interesting hallway going from the elevator area towards Blue and Eden in the back. It's like a stainless steel wall, so used to be a little bit different design on Edge as well. Here we have Blue, And Blue is the Aqua Class restaurant. I've been there, I would say, out of this week, maybe 5 out of 7 times. And the other 2 times I just went to the buffet because I wasn't in the mood of sitting down at the restaurant. But Blue is really a beautiful space. And yeah, it's an Aqua Class reserved restaurant for the Aqua Class guests. Suite guests who are usually entitled to eat at Lumine can request with the Metro D if it's possible to sit here and have dinner here instead. But this is not a big restaurant. There are a lot of Aqua Class passengers, so it has been very, very full, almost daily, and very loud as well. So now we're gonna go to the back, to Eden. And by the way, all these shops are closed because it is a port day, and since it's duty-free, they are not allowed to sell any of this while in port, just like the casino. So here we go to Eden. And this Mont Blanc shop, by the way, used to be Tiffany on Edge. So they changed their venue and changed the retailer. Back at Eden. It's a very interesting space actually. It's like almost like a floating garden. And the view is amazing. These very comfy leather couches. Bars. There's also live music. And the Eden restaurant downstairs. Super noisy. Let's get out of here. But a lot of space, and people like to enjoy this here in the evening or during the daytime. But it isn't the back of the ship, so the vibration is a little bit more compared to other areas of the ship. And we'll go down to deck number 4 and then see. But this is actually, since the Apex, these Edge class ships are actually so big, I can already feel that the walking is considerably more than when I did these walking tours on the other ships. But it's good that I started on top and deck 16, because that way at least I don't need to go up the stairs this time. So now we go to the main restaurants on deck number 4, which are going to be Cyprus and Metropolitan. Sorry, Cosmopolitan, not Metropolitan. Beautiful Cyprus restaurant. This is going to be today's menu. So of course Greece inspired. It's one of the main dining rooms, so of course it's a lot more wide open and spacious compared to Blue. Less intimate, but I think the character of the restaurant comes through quite well. So Cyprus is quite nice. Maybe I can eat here tonight instead of going to Blue. That would be a nice change. I have to check the menus again. So next one would be Cosmopolitan. The main dishes are all the same at all the main dining rooms, but they have specialties that are related to the individual restaurant. So the Greek-inspired items on Cyprus menu and Cosmopolitan will have something different. But all of this is beautiful and fresh. And I have to say that's what the Edge class ships really excel in, because you no longer have that one main dining room where you have to like stand in a long line. See, these are the Cosmopolitan exclusives. So those are more special, and then entrees, those are available at all the restaurants. And what they did now at Celebrity, they added premium selections for every day, which means it's a lobster tail, beef filet mignon, and the surf and turf. And you can order this every day, not just one day per cruise, but you gotta pay for it. So Celebrity has started to go down this avenue of the nickel and diming for such items. And even on the day that there is lobster on the regular menu, yeah, they are rather mediocre in size and nothing special in my opinion. Better have a real lobster somewhere in port. Here we go through the casino, Fortune's Casino. I have already made a video and uploaded that one, showing every machine and most of the table games, actually all games but not all tables. And this is one of my favorite places just to hang out and relax a little bit. After all, whenever I book my cruises, they are all booked through the casino, meaning those are complimentary cruises or highly discounted ones, and I'm not paying full price for these. Well, sometimes I probably pay more if you consider casino losses, but I'm trying to keep these at a minimum, and I was quite lucky in the last couple of years. Then here starts a retail again, gemstones and Effie jewelry. There's a clothing store. Time Now, which is a watch store. And what Celebrity did this time on this ship, they no longer have the bar joined directly with the casino, but they put something new in place called Craft Social Bar. And this one is separated from the casino, so you no longer have like an adjoining hallway. Here is Le Grand Bistro. Mentioned that earlier, this one is open normally for lunch and also for the elite breakfast. And my favorite place is Cafe Al Baccio. So Cafe Al Baccio has a nice assortment of cakes and pastries every day. Especially well stocked today. Here is the eye lounge and the photo gallery. You can purchase your pictures from the photographers and also have some IT support, and you can buy the internet. Here's the Future Cruises desk. If you want to book another cruise sometime from now, these ladies and gentlemen can help you there. And here you got the excursions desk, shore excursions. So you can book all these on these little iPads, or you can see a concierge and they'll explain you what the individual excursions are all about. Here we go. These are our next few days. Olden today, Bergen tomorrow. Then Tuesday is a sea day, and Wednesday morning is the arrival in Amsterdam. Duty-free store once more for fragrances, as well as small souvenirs from the ship, t-shirts, etc. Here's a lower deck of the club. And in the back there was only the entrance to the theater. On that end, also a meeting room. We had one presentation there from the Future Cruises people. And we'll go down to deck number 3. You can have a little look in the duty-free shop. Norwegian souvenirs, Amsterdam souvenirs. So quite an assortment of stuff. But I think I've only, in all these years of going on a cruise ship, only bought something maybe 2 or 3 times on there. Here are people booking new cruises right now. And we are going through the Grand Plaza, how they call the atrium, down to deck number 3. So the Grand Plaza is the replacement of the Martini Bar, which many people liked from the Solstice and the Millennium class, but with the difference that they no longer have ice on the bar top. So this is going to be the only difference. Drinks are still delicious, but I believe they have gone up in price slightly. And that is also true for the beverage packages on Celebrity. So if you have not purchased one, you might be actually better off buying it one by one, unless you want to drink all day long, starting the minute you get on the ship. Here is the guest relations desk on the 3rd floor. And also what used to be a concierge area, and now they moved that upstairs to deck number 4. So there is no longer any concierge down here. So this concludes our tour of the beautiful Celebrity Apex, and it was a pleasure taking it this week. It will be another 2 days until it's back in port, and I'm keeping this now at 33 minutes, which is a very comfortable time for everybody. Not too long, not too short. So if you like to enjoy Celebrity Apex, book it for one of your preferred routes, and let me know in the comments how you enjoyed it. And if you'd like to see more of the videos, subscribe and like the video as well. Please, please, please. Thank you so much, and have a great trip.